peace, but talking peace. And walk the streets where artsy markets be. Many promoters rub my liver, yo, they talk is cheap. Right. Across the street, I see a couple cats sparking beef. Lost to me as a urban youth and heat for cheap prices. I operate my devices, transmit through speakers to communicate what life is. Giving more than just my two bare knuckles to fight with. Spirit motivated to elaborate that Christ lives. I'm a fan of the slam dance, passion and movement. When the chains loosen, crash course exclusive. Landscape destructor with a love for trying to build. Start from scratch to accurately capture what I feel. I'm ill from a contagious sickness. I'm in the midst of individuals channeling energy so intense that it's instant upon exposure. Ready to strike like the cobra. I contend for what I know is truth until the game. Oh, now.
You're listening to the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. The show is coming up in about 2 minutes. Don't go away. Stay tuned.
Check it. Identify with the positive vibe. Optimist opportunities, not opting to opt for options. Dangerous mind with a clear conscience. Open up and you might get it, that's right. I said it, one of the four to testify. You're living lightheaded. Pure thought, mic check, tenant. Put it in it. Abraham descendant, bet I'm wrecking it. Isolate your style so you're not tempted to blend it with the temperament of the popular developing tenement to skill. That's why I make sure my step to the rhythm's original. Skip the bullseye. Common vision ends up in crowded centers. An orthodox approach, so I aim for the outer edges.
It's about to be on and popping. Show coming up in about a minute and a half. Stay tuned.
Now on and on, I'm on the odyssey, auditing the product of modern artistry. Don't bother me, I'm honestly starting too hard into all of the common songs are talking of problems, but never commenting on proper ways to solve. Call a response from the audience is all the Darwinies have started all against all of them. Said it, our investments would expose the hearts and tenants. Obvious for all this, all the
You're locked and loaded and listening to the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. Y'all don't hear me though. The show is coming up in about 30 seconds. Don't go away. Stay tuned.
Solve a bit of numbers while the crowd was getting lost in it. The gathering for unity has proved to be the start of it. Yeah, hip-hop is an economist, so like I'll have a problem with it. Can't we all just play our role and live the way that God intended? Cause see when the song is ended, try not to be all offended. I'm calling the shots intending to water the land in me.
Stewart Media and Entertainment, let's go!
Yo, check this out. Wait till they pick up the phone. Check this out.
Hello, Puppet Factory.
Yeah. Can I speak to Dan Patrick or Colin Cowherd or Skip Bayless or that ninja Stephen A. Smith?
Nah, bruh. They not here.
Hey, yo, tell them. Dougie Stewart and the Stewie said, since they think they show hot and they sports talk, guy talk soldiers, tell them we'll go to war.
Listen up, sports talk show fans and Puppet Factory refugees. Tired of predictable rants, relentless bullfish, and politically correct propaganda? No worries. Doug Stewart to the rescue.
Oh, punk-ass Tom Brady.
The police think they can shoot a ninja in the back just because he's a ninja? I say, that.
Yes, sir.
Get the hell out of here with that scripted sports talk radio, because you just entered the TDSS zone.
Ball peanuts for you. Tell the truth and shame the devil.
I don't know what they want from me. I feed them, and I clothe them, and I rejuvenate them. Inflation, baby.
Buckle up, boys and girls, and get ready to ride raw with the realest, trillest sports and guy talk show in the world. This is the Doug Stewart Show.
Yes!
Talk that in my ear, but it that shit come down here. Anyone else that want us, you can trust it. Ain't no fear. You can talk in my ear.
Yeah.
I'm right down here.
Let's go. Let's go, Stewies. Let's go. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What's happening? Welcome to the Doug Stewart Show, and this is a Man Talk Monday. And oh boy, we got a lot of great things planned for you today, as we do every single day. Shouts out and good morning to the Stewies. Yes. Nice. Yeah. Happy Monday to you, man. Y'all ready to get it popping, man? A lot of college basketball to get into, man. A lot of fun, a lot of shenanigans. But first, Fabulous, bring it back.
Nice.
Woo! Yeah. Welcome to the Doug Stewart Show, the realest, truest sports and guy talk show in America. Yeah. So good morning, man. Hope you had a good weekend, relaxing, watched a lot of college basketball like pretty much everybody in America did. Welcome to the Doug Stewart Show. Today's date is March 20th, 2017. Now listen, if you're new to the show, man, trust me on this. You have made one of the greatest decisions in your life. You have. You have made one of the greatest decisions in your life to join us on the Doug Stewart Show Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. Eastern Time to 1 p.m. Eastern Time right here on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. If you're new, here's what I need you to do. If you're not on Spreaker.com already, go to Spreaker.com. That's speaker with an aura. All right, Spreaker.com. Search and find the Doug Stewart Show. Once you find it, hit the follow button. That's very important that you hit that follow button so that when this show or any other show on the network goes live, you'll get an alert. And the second thing I need you to do, you get that alert on your phone through Facebook or Twitter or just an email. You set it up through your settings. And the second thing I need you to do is to click on the little chat bubble. We have the best chat room in the world, the best chatters in the world. I call it the Fantasy Island of Sports and Guy Chat, and its inhabitants, the people inside that chat room, I call them the Stewies. Good morning, Stewies. And so, post your thoughts in the chat room. I read it all throughout the show. It makes this the most interactive sports and guy talk show in America. Today, what will we get into sports-wise, man? Obviously, we'll talk a lot of NCAA Tournament. You see the title of today's show, Huge Cox Win. Haters. Cats always hating on the University of South Carolina sports in general. That's a huge Cox win. Yes, sir. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about all the other major games from this past weekend, the upsets. We'll get into all of that today on the show. Obviously, that's what we do. It's March Madness. It's the Monday after the first weekend in the tournament, so we'll talk a lot of college basketball. We'll also talk about healthy cats not playing. You also talk, we'll get into Spike Lee. He's got some comments on Colin Kaepernick. Why doesn't Colin Kaepernick have a job? Marshawn Lynch rumors and Myron Rolls, man, trek to greatness. We'll get into all of that today on the show. We got birthdays and entertainment in hour number 2 of the Doug Stewart Show. We talk about, some of the big birthdays as far as celebrities, entertainers, or whatnot, and then we'll also dab into an entertainment story or two. Guess who's getting naked? You don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss this. Somebody's getting naked, and we'll also talk about this Donald Trump situation going on right now with this press conference that they're having today, or this hearing that they're having today, in this investigation of Trump and Russia and all of that stuff. We'll talk about today on the show as well. Hour number 3 of the show is where we read and get into a lot of chat messages. We talk and we read chat all throughout the show, but hour number 3 is really a big focus there. All right? So hour number 3 is what we call the power hour. We read a lot of chat in hour number 3 and do what we do. But today's big story is upsets in the field of 64 cartoons. Hey, man, I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to everybody, man, that has joined in and taken part in the voting in the field of 64 cartoon bracket that we put up this past Friday. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. Some major upsets in the field of 64 cartoons. So if you're new to the show, this is your first time listening, we put together a bracket of the 64 greatest cartoons of all times, March Madness bracket style. And so at the end of the tournament, we should have the definitive answer to the greatest cartoon of all times. And you can actually go and take part in the poll on the Doug Stewart Show Facebook chat group. It's actually paused right now because we got to go to the next round. So we had 64. We had 32 games, and now we have 32 teams left over. Okay, so we're going to I'll give you kind of like the highlights of what happened this past weekend. So you had the number 4 Hong Kong Phooey taking on the number 13 Popeye the Sailor Man, and Hong Kong Phooey went down. Yeah, a big win for Popeye, as Popeye wins at 74% rate in the voting. You also had the Laugh Olympics, who was a number 7 seed, taking on Thundar the Barbarian. Thundar the Barbarian won. Thundar the Barbarian got 72% of the vote. That's an upset. Here's a little interesting circumstance that happened. You had the number 5 seed Underdog taking on the number 12 seed Woody the Woodpecker, and we actually had a tie. We had a tie. Exactly 50% votes went to each candidate, Woody the Woodpecker and Underdog. And so as a show, as the network, the Stewart Media Entertainment Network, we broke the tie, and we're happy to report that Underdog moves on to the next round. Yeah. We also had Fat Albert dominating its game against Rocco. The number 1 seeded Fat Albert dominated Rocco at, 92% of the vote. We also had Inspector Gadget. The number 2 Inspector Gadget destroyed the Snorks with 95% of the vote. A lot of y'all don't even know who the hell the Snorks were. A lot of people are very upset about the seeding with the number 2 Transformers taking on the number 15 Thundercats. I'm happy to report that the Transformers do move on to the next round. Transformers got 56% of the vote, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Tough seeding for Thundercats. Maybe better luck next year. And then also, man, lastly, this is the big one. This is the most incredible thing that happened over the weekend, where it's never happened in the NCAA tournament, where a number 1 seed lost to a number 16 seed. For the first time ever in bracketology history, the number 1 seeded Harlem Globetrotter got upset, got beaten by the Pink Panther. That's right. The number 16 seed Pink Panther beats the number 1 seed Harlem Globetrotters. Oh, the humanity of it all. Yeah. Number 1 seeded Harlem Globetrotters